Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for all audiences. Accordingly, viewer discretion is advised. Hello everyone, welcome to Sakura Angels. This is, I believe, an interactive book kind of game sim thing. I'm not actually 100% sure. I never really looked at it, so this is going to be a surprise for me as much as you guys watching more than likely. So let's get this started. Black shining. Every night, I have the same dream. Every night, I'm always brought back to this place without fail. And then every morning, I'll wake up with no memory of this place at all until the next time I fall asleep. Not a single night has went by without my consciousness being dragged into this abyss. How does he know he's getting dragged there? How does he know? This realm is devoid of light, so much so that I can't even see my hand in front of my face, no matter how desperately I wave it. The concept of sound is just as absent. My steps silent, my distressed cries swallowed by the bordering darkness as quickly as they left my mouth. I'm in a bleak, barren wasteland of nothingness. Spending any prolonged amount of time here begins to make me doubt even my own existence. Yet despite feeling suffocated by a striking absence of anything, I know I'm not alone. Something is watching me, stalking me from the shadows. I can't say for sure what it is, but every once in a while I'll catch sight of something from the corner of my view. A pair of burning, bright eyes, fixated purely on me. They hate me, despise me. There's an overwhelming sense of animosity radiating from whoever they belong to. I know they have nothing more than that to lash out and attack me, but something is holding them back. A force they truly despise. Invisible chains that bind and restrict them from the one thing that is on their mind. At first, when I began dreaming about this place, the eyes were distant, like glimmering stars. With each passing night, the eyes seemed to inch closer, and shine ever brighter. I think whatever force has been holding them from the beginning is to fade. What will happen when these eyes reach me? I shudder to think. I know it's just a dream, so I shouldn't be afraid, but everything I experience here is so vivid. None of the usual murky haze that shrouds such dreamlike environments seem to exist here at all. And I have perfect clarity. I can feel the stagnant, freezing air around me, enough to incite a shiver out of me every once in a while. Since I'm so used to this dream, I know how it'll end. I'll wade through the darkness for what seems like an eternity, never finding anything, until the morning finally comes and pulls me into this nightmare. At least, that's how it usually ended. Something is different tonight. Those hateful, burning eyes that always keep just out of sight before I'm suddenly confronted by them. Never before have they been so close. Never before have they stared straight back into them. They narrowed, piercing gaze roots me to a spot, and the shooting pain surges through me. I can't move. I can't breathe. And then, from out of the darkness, a crooked smile appears, just as sinister as the eyes. So close. I can practically taste the freedom. It won't be long now. Enjoy the peace while you can, boy, for your days are numbered. And then, everything shall change. Ooh. Sounds like a good story. But we'll see what happens. Yep. My head is killing me. These morning migraines are the worst. Every morning without fail, I always wake up to a sensation now. I'm like my skull being pounded like a jackhammer. Thump, thump, thump. It's almost like a heartbeat. I feel like my head is going to split open. It's weird though, because even though this pain is intense, it never lasts long. In the space it takes me to get up and head out for school, the pain usually reduced to a dull throb in the back of my skull by then. So it isn't too much of a hassle in the grand scheme of things. Why doesn't he just take some painkillers? Numb that shit. But it certainly isn't a fun way to wake up. I just find it odd how it seems to be. Anyway, enough pondering these weird mysteries. It's time to tackle the day. After a moment of wrestling with my blanket, I swing my legs around and drag myself out of bed. I quick look at my bedside clock tells me it's still early. Too early. Oh, I hate getting up early. I like to sleep in. If I had my way, the world wouldn't start until at least a good in the afternoon. But sadly, life just isn't that wonderful. Pulling back the curtains to let the light flood into my room, I suppressed the urge to let out a hiss, almost blinding myself in the process. I think all of us have known that feeling quite a few times. Too bright. The rest of my time getting ready is spent fighting with my uniform, a tie because all the more problematic to put on when you're half asleep. God, I think I actually got my hands stuck in it. Almost choking myself to death in the most pathetic fight ever, I finished putting on the tie, the rest of my uniform complying peacefully with me. Unable to find a comb myself or just flatten my hair down with my hands. I do that way too much, to be honest. Blinking into the mirror, I left staring back at myself with messy black hair. It's close enough. Somewhat dressed and somewhat ready, I stumble out of my room, my legs still not fully awake. Uneven steps carry me dangerously down the stairs and soon emerge into the kitchen. I'm greeted by silence. The kitchen is empty. A familiar scene for me. My parents are what you might call workaholics. Basically, they spend more time at their respective jobs than ever do here. I'm only ever to get a catch of them during the evening when they're eating and then they're off to bed and the cycle repeats. Don't get me wrong, I understand that they have to work in order to keep us living comfortably, so I don't hate them for it. It just gets, lonely? Well, there's no use moping about it. It's been like this for years, so I don't know why I'm getting all emotional about it now. The plus side of them not being around is that I quickly had to learn how to cook for myself. It's amazing how fast you can adapt to that sort of stuff when you're starving. I don't think I've had enough time for anything fancy to eat for breakfast, so I'll just settle for some toast. You can never get wrong with toast. Okay, you might be able to go wrong with toast. I had sudden traumatic flashbacks to when the toaster erupted in flames. How the hell did a toaster light in flames? Someone's bad at toast. That reminds me of, I think it's The Simpsons, where somebody pours a bowl of cereal and it lights on fire. What a day that was. But I learned from my mistakes now. It won't happen a third time. Having devoured the only slightly charred toast, I sling my bag over my shoulder before starting for the front door. I give the empty house one last look over before opening the front door. It's kind of depressing to have no one to say goodbye to. But again, this has been the same for every weekday morning since forever ago. The sun is shining high in the cloudless sky. Birds are chirping overhead. Waves of students are passing by, happily clapping, chatting with one another as they make the way to school. It's all so horrible. I'm not much of a morning person, so I can't even begin to fathom how everyone is so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. As a person who is not a morning person, I know the feeling. I wake up, get dressed, have a shower, get dressed, go to work. Meh. I mean, it's taking all my willpower just to be able to put a foot in front of the other without just crumbling to the ground. I just have to hope that breakfast kicks in and gives me the energy I need before I'm forced to literally drag myself to the school gates. While keeping my head and my eyes glued to the ground as I sauntered over, I suddenly noticed that the vibrant atmosphere before is gone. Silence is completely taken over, and my steps the only thing making any noise. The air is still. Huh? That's a bit strange. Bringing my head up, I'm met with an unsettling sight. The street is deserted. No students, no cars, and even the cheerful chirping of the birds gone. What? I hurry on forward, hoping to at least run into somebody, anyone. Even the sun, once golden rays, seemed muted, the world tinged in teary tones. But there still isn't a cloud in the sky. Okay, this is definitely starting to freak me out. I need to just... A splitting pain shoots through my head, stopping me in my tracks, like a searing poker being thrust through my skull. A headache? Now? Nothing is making any sense. Desperately trying to keep myself upright as I clutch a hand to my head, I stagger forwards. Unlike the headaches from before that gradually died down, this one only seemed to be getting worse. Thud. Thump. Thump. I won't stop at all. It brought me to my knees. I could hardly even think straight, my heart threatening to explode at any moment. And then, through the gritted teeth and painful expression, I see it. Something that shouldn't exist, yet clear does, is confirmed by my own terrified eyes. A monster! That's the only word that can come to my scrambled mind. A hulking, grotesque mass of flesh with gnarly fangs, red, slitted eyes, seething with hate. The closest thing I can relate to would be a dog, but no dog I know of it is 3 times the size of me, its form practically eclipsing the sun. It snorts with flared nostrils, something like steam being exhaled out. Given its tense stand and the fact it's blocking my way, I can only assume that it's here for me. But why? What the hell is it? Where did it come from? Why does it want me? 1,000,001 questions race through my head, but I doubt I'm going to ever get answers for any of these things. There's only one thing I can do when presented with such odds, and that is to run like a motherfucker. Yeah, of course. I would be an idiot to attempt anything else. When confronted with something that defies everything I know about nature and has a look on that says, I'm going to eat you, it's a basic human instinct to want to run. Not giving the beast any more of my time, I spin on my heels and hurl myself in the opposite direction. Any fatigue I might have felt earlier is magically gone as I pull my legs frantically. It's amazing what fear can do to prep up your senses. I run as fast as I can, but in my haste I twist my foot at a bad angle, crumpling into a heap on the ground. Should've worn bare shoes. Ignoring the nasty scrapes across my knee, I desperately try to heave myself up off the ground, but it's useless. I'm a complete wreck. I can hear the beast rampaging just behind me, having given chase. The fear of impending death is making my limbs useless, my scattered mind unable to give them any clear commands. The only thing I can do is The only thing I can do is turn my head around to meet my incoming demise. The beast stomps so hard across the ground that cracks spread out with each step. It's over. Right before the beast can connect with me and bring my life to a grisly end, a dazzling radiant light floods my vision, engulfing both me and the monster. The beast stops in its tracks. A guttural cry escaping it before it vaporizes before my eyes. Huh? What? What the hell just happened? Jeez, that was a close one. Are you alright? A cheerful voice chirps, a welcome sound after the terrors of that thing. Don't talk to him. We have to leave before, and then another voice that's less cheerful. In fact, sounds angry more than anything. The light soon fades, revealing me as saviors. Though this is definitely the last thing I was expecting. 2 girls, roughly my age, stand before me. I blink several times before I scrub up my eyes, hoping these might make a little more sense. This can't be real. I'm having more trouble believing these girls are actually standing before me than I do the monster. Wielding weapons and costumes taken straight from the fantasy books, it's a bit much for my brain to attempt to process. What? What the heck was that, a shadow? The more cheerful of the two says that to me, her stance relaxing. Okay, how do I know the one girl's name already? Huh? Was that supposed to explain everything? I glanced down at my feet where... Oh, that's his name. Oh. Glanced down at my feet where my own shadow stretches, but the girls burst into a giggle. Now your own shadow, silly. The thing we just took care of, which you're welcome for, by the way, is what we call a shadow. The physical manifestation of the hatred and negative emotions that might lurk in one's heart. Normally, they're not so aggressive during the day, though. It was really out of control. We're usually pretty good at nabbing them before they get to you, but this one completely took us by surprise. I'm happy we got here in time. You're not hurt, are you? No, I'm fine, but as if things were bad enough that we were able to reveal ourselves to him, now you just catch me babbling away things that no normal person should have a right to know. Have you lost your mind? I'm cut short, the more aggressive looking of the pair, whose expression had grown darker and darker as the trooper one had spoken. Looking like she's unable to take it anymore, she explodes, causing both of us to jump. Aw, but he looks so confused. And now that he sees one of the shadows firsthand, don't you think it's just a little too late for us to quietly slip back into the shadows? her eyes narrow in a frightening glare. It's clear she isn't happy, but I don't think she has anything to counter that. See, you worry too much. We'll only tell him what he needs to know, nothing more, nothing less. That big girl brings her attention back to me, a sparkle in her eye. Right, so Kenta, where were we? Wait, how do you know my name? Whoops. She puts her hand to her mouth as if to try to take back the words. The questions keep piling up, and I still haven't gotten any answers. You idiot. What? Series of one wraps her fist against the other's head, who sticks her tongue out, sort of tee-hee, my bad kind of way. So you guys know me. I've never seen them in my life. And given how they look, I definitely think I would have remembered. Yeah. Well, we don't know you personally, but we've been watching over you for a while now. You've become quite the point of interest recently, you know. Me? What the heck did I ever do to get so much attention? As far as I know, I'm just an average student who lives an average life, doing average things. Though after this, I guess I can't really call my life average anymore. Can't really go into detail because, you know, top secret and all, but let's just say it's not in our best interest for you to fall into the wrong hands. You wouldn't believe how much effort we've been putting into keeping you safe, you know. Actually, I kind of believe we finally get to meet you, so you can finally appreciate all our hard work. She beams at me, leaning in, perhaps just a little too close. She's throwing so much at me here, I can't hardly think straight. She's, who the heck are you guys? She falls deep in thought, her nose scrunching up. I guess she's choosing her words more carefully to avoid another criminal from her partner. Think of us as your guardian angels, okay? Saying that, she gives me a bow, a flourish, and shatters between her fingers. A bow. Moments later, the shattered pieces of the bow begin to gather behind her in shards, piecing back together rapidly and finally they form a pair of wings on her back. The wings will not strictly attach to her, at least seem to be function, as they sway in the breeze and give off the friendly glitter every now and then. What, are they literally angels? Let me get this straight. To start from the beginning, the thing that attacked me, the monster you call the Shadows. Yep. And these shadows have supposedly been hunting me for a while now. Because apparently if they catch me, it will be bad for unspecified reasons. Yep. Really bad. And you guys, whoever you are, have been combating them from the shadows to keep it safe from harm. She nods enthusiastically. It looks like I've been just about got a grip on what this whole thing is, and even if it's a little sparse on details. Knowing all this brings me to the conclusion that do we believe them? Or do we think they're crazy? We'll believe them. As crazy as this sounds, I can't really deny the evidence before me. The monster was definitely real, and I have no choice to doubt these girls who destroyed the thing right before my eyes. Okay, so what happens now? Now that the shadows have gotten more aggressive, I really don't think we can back to our old job of watching you from afar. We were lucky just to barely catch the thing just now after all. Somehow I don't feel like the sound of that. Or might imply at all. So we'll be parting ways for now, but expect us to be keeping an extremely close eye on you from now on, okay? Bye-bye for now. She gives a wink and wait before taking off in the other direction. My less enthusiastic partner some turns ahead from which was a harness for walking after her. I'm soon left completely done alone within the street. Just moments ago, my entire world had spun on its head. What just happened? Oh jeez, all this will have to wait for later though. Right now I have to focus on the big issue, being late for school. I break into a sprint as I try to make them up for my lost time, all the while hoping I'll never run into those two again. Hey guys, Dipstick here. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video as much as I did making it. Having a lot of fun doing all these videos. Leave a comment or like below if you guys feel like it's worthy, or if you guys are enjoying all this series, subscribe. Really appreciate it all. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care and